Okay, so Social Security is a government program that provides money for retirees, but it's not just for retirees. It is for lots of other stuff. Triton is right that it covers also sudden disability. What do you think I mean by sudden disability? Yeah, a car accident, or if you were injured on a job, or something horrible befell you suddenly, like you had a severe heart attack and you can't work for a while. Social Security would help you with that. It also covers widows. Do you know what a widow is? Kate?
It's a husband or wife that survived the other one who died for some reason.
Right, so a spouse dies, and then the spouse that is left alive is called a widow. It can be a male or a female. And so if your breadwinner in your house, somebody who brings in most of the money, is the one who dies, then you will be covered by Social Security for a while. This also covers young survivors, as in, like, if
A police officer or veteran.
yeah, if like parents die and we have children who need help, that's basically what Social Security covers. It is 6.2% of your paycheck. 6.2% of your paycheck goes towards Social Security. Everybody gets Social Security. Well, I guess the stats I recently saw said 97% of people end up using Social Security in their lifetime. Retirees, you get Social Security when you retire. Now, the weird thing about Social Security is that, like, it's all of this money, right, that takes care of people. That's what Social Security is. It's security for all of us. We're taking care of each other, right? And your money, your 6.2%, kind of goes into this giant, you can imagine, like, pot of money. It's not an actual pot of money. It's obviously like funds that are going into it. But these funds, it's not saved for you. So your 6.2% isn't like written down and saved specifically for you to use. It's for everybody to use in this Social Security program. In fact, your money that's being taken out of your paycheck right now is going towards, right now, people who are retired and people who need disability and stuff like that. So it's like your money is paying for the current people who need that. And then when you are retiring, you will be paid for by people who are currently there too. We do have some funds in flux, but if we stopped putting money in, we would have trouble covering you guys completely when you get old enough. So we can't stop putting money in. It's kind of a circular system. Medicare is specifically health insurance. And this is for retired people or people who are needy.
Like homeless.
Yes, sometimes. But often people who have like a sudden stroke of something happening, like extreme disability or something like that, happening very fast. And this is 1.45% of your paycheck. So when you retire, you won't have a job that provides insurance or helps provide insurance for you anymore. You can get privatized insurance, but this will be like help you with like co-pays for going to the doctor's office, that kind of stuff. And then these two together are FICA. This is 7.65%. This is called the Federal Insurance Contributions Act. Often these two are taken, all right, this is Social Security plus Medicare. Usually these are taken out of your paycheck together, and that thing on your paycheck where it's taken out is called FICA. So this is basically money that our government is taking out to help provide for those people who need it. Am I covering everything, Mrs. Pierce? Anything you would add? So does anybody have any questions about this? Does everybody understand? What's the total percentage that's taken out of your paycheck for this?
7.65.
7.65%. It's not like all of these are doubled up. It's these two together make up FICA, and that's what's taken out. Okay? All right, so let's go to your worksheet now and take a look at that Social Security's worksheet. You're gonna need a calculator if you don't have one already. By the way, it's not actually 7.65% that is taken. It's actually 15.2% that, or 15.3% that is taken. But half of it is paid by the employer, and half of it is paid by the employee. So half is taken out of your paycheck, and then your employer matches the other half and is required to send it to the government. So like, you know how different businesses can offer you different kinds of health insurance or different amounts of matching to your retirement and stuff? This is required by the government. Everybody has to pay 7.65%, and so does your employer. That's not negotiable. They can't pay more just because they're nice or pay less because they don't want to. That's just the amount that everybody pays. When it comes to your personal retirement funds or your personal health care before you get Medicare when you're older, that stuff is all is negotiable with your boss, but this one is not. All right, so right now what we're doing is we're finding out the withholding, the Social Security, and remember, this is money that you do not get back until you're older, and you don't get that exact same amount of money back. You just get what you're due. So what we're going to do is we're going to suppose your paycheck was $4,200. I'm doing number 3 right now. Do you like this, where I just do some of your homework with you? Okay. So type in 4,200 into your calculator. And then we're going to multiply that by 7.65%. So how do I type in 7.65% in my calculator? Yes, 0.0765. So it looks like this in my calculator. Remember that decimal was moved twice. Hit enter. That is $321.30 that is taken out of your paycheck if you get paid over $4,000 towards Social Security. Will you ever get that $321.30 exactly back? No, but you will get money when you retire, or Medicare when you retire, or if you get a sudden disability. Is it possible that you will never get that money? Yes, and sadly, that's if you like if you were to die before you hit retirement age, or if you decided to not take those benefits, which you can opt out of if you want to. Okay, and then we're going to jump to number 19 down here. It says 1 month, Juan earned $1,400. How much was left? So you got to be careful about what these questions are asking. How much was left after 7.65 Social Security was withheld? Okay, who's got an idea of how we're going to do this? Triton.
You're gonna divide 1,400 by 0.065,
Not divide.
or multiply.
Multiply, yep, and then do what?
Then you plus the you minus 1,400.
Well, you subtract whatever that number ends up being
Yeah.
from 1,400. That's what you're trying to say? All right, so I'm going to take 1,400 in my calculator times 0.0765, which gives me $107.10. But remember, that is how much was withheld. That is not how much my paycheck is left. To find it out, Christian said we should take that 1,400 and subtract 107.1, which leaves you with